guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a fun one. It is a tag video and we are doing the $1,000 Sephora fantasy cart. I had so much fun putting together this cart, you guys. So this video was created by Emily Noel and it is basically your fantasy Sephora cart. So anything you want to have if you had $1,000 to go spend at Sephora, and I just loaded my cart right on up. I have quite a few products. I think I have 23 products total to share with you guys. So buckle up, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I would take full advantage of this $1,000. Like, I added all of the things, I narrowed it down, I removed, I added, like I was in this. So I have all of my items here, and I will say that if I was really picking $1,000, I might go for the Dyson Airwrap. Like, this is something I've been wanting forever. It's $500 though, and I thought that would make this video kind of like boring if I added that in, because then it would only leave me with $500, so I didn't do that. But I'd be very tempted if I have a $1,000 gift card, because I've always wanted to try that. Let me know down below if you guys have tried it, but I've always wanted to try it. So anyways, we're gonna start with my actual list that I did curate. So up first I have from Charlotte Tilbury, this is the Hollywood Contour Wand. And I don't know why I want this so bad. It's $38, but it is a liquid bronzer, and I just heard amazing things about it. I've heard it's so easy to blend. I've heard it's really natural on the skin. I like that it actually has the applicator, like that cushioned applicator. I think that that would really make it like kind of a little bit more diffused if you were directly applying it on your face. It just sounds like a great product. I know it has good reviews. I have some friends here on YouTube that I know love it as well. So that is something that I've always wanted to try, but it is a little bit pricey, so I've kind of steered away from that. Now my next product, speaking of pricey, is from Tom Ford, and this is the Soleil Glow Bronzer. And this is a bronzer that I've had my eye on forever. I mean, it's a luxury item for sure, but it's so beautiful. I just want to own it, just to have it, just to look at it, just to stare at it. Packaging is beautiful. The shade looks pretty. I've actually swatched this in person and I want it even more when I swatch it, but it's $75. Like, it is a pricey bronzer. So there is that. Also on my list, I have from Patrick Ta the Monochrome Moment of Velvet Blush. And the shade that I have here is She's Sincere. I just think that his packaging is so pretty. I love his brand in general. I just think the aesthetic of it is really nice. I have a few products from him that I do enjoy, but these blushes really caught my eye. I'm really into blush lately. I saw him come out with these and I almost got one, but I just kind of haven't, because I have so many blushes in my collection that I don't need it, but I do want to try it. So it's $32 for that. So up next in here from Melt Cosmetics, I have the Smoke Sessions eyeshadow palette. Now this is one that got my attention when it did come out, and I didn't end up getting it because I talked myself out of it. It is quite pricey. It's $48, and you do only get, let's see, 6, 7, 8 shades in here. So there's not a ton of shades. But what made me want it is the color story. You guys know I love blues, and it has like a blue side to it that just looks so pretty, and then it has a little bit more of a neutral and more of a grungy in the middle. I just think it's a cool palette. It has mixed reviews. I've heard people that love Melt's formula, and then I've heard people that hate Melt's formula. So I'm not really sure if it's something I ever would end up purchasing, but if it was like a fantasy cart idea and I could just get whatever I wanted, no regrets, no nothing, I probably would pick that up just to see how I feel about it and to see how I like the formula. Okay, the next thing I put in here is a newer release. So this is from Briogeo, and it's the Be Gentle, Be Kind Avocado Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Hair Mask. Holy moly, that was a long name. This is $36, and I love Briogeo as a brand. I think they have a lot of really great hair products, and I really love their deep conditioning mask. I've used that a bunch. I actually just used it yesterday. It's one of my favorites when it comes to deep conditioning. I just feel like it makes my hair really smooth, really soft, and I love the way it feels. Like when I get out of the shower, my hair just feels so hydrated. I love that. So the idea of like a kiwi one sounds really great. I don't love the smell of that one, which is so funny because I often hear people say how much they love the smell of the deep conditioning mask. I don't like it. I just don't like it at all. So I kind of wonder if this one is similar with just like a better smell to it. So I'm very interested in this one. Up next from Urban Decay, I have the Brow Blade. Now this has been a product that I've been so interested about, and it was actually in Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty this last time around, and I was set that I was going to get it because it was half off, and I missed the day. I was so mad at myself because I was like, I'm gonna get it, cool, half off, like I'm totally gonna try it, and then I forgot all about it and the day came and went. So it's $26, which is why I haven't purchased it, because that is quite expensive for a brow pencil. I don't need another brow pencil. But I do want to try it. It's the one that has like the ink pen on the one side and then the pencil on the other. So if this is in Ulta's 21 Days again, or if it's on sale at Sephora at some point, I might grab that one if it goes like half off. But if I was just picking anything I wanted, I would put that in my cart. And then I have from Tarte their Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. So this is one that I actually got a trial size of and like a deluxe size, and I really liked it. Like, it's been out a long time. I've never tried it, and it's not really one that I feel like anyone like necessarily even talks about, but to where I need it. And it's an older foundation, but it just looks so nice on my skin both the times I tried it with the deluxe sample that I just want to get the full size. So that one is $39. And then I have another foundation on here. This one is from Shiseido, and this is the Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I've just heard amazing things about this one as well. Everyone that I've seen that's tried it really enjoyed it. And this one is $47, and the finish on this one I believe is supposed to be like a natural finish, which is what I go for. And I haven't tried a lot from the brand, and I would like to try more products from them, so that kind of intrigued me there. And then the next product in here, I feel like a lot of you would have probably guessed that I would add this in here, but this is a Natasha Denona Gold Palette. I had to add a Natasha Denona product because I have mentioned multiple times that I have the Lilo palette from her, and I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's worth the price tag with that. But the gold palette has been one that I've been eyeing forever, like forever. And if I had this $1,000, I know I would purchase the gold palette because I just haven't been able to get it out of my brain. I even have a palette that's supposed to be a dupe for it, but I still just want the gold palette. So I have it in here, $129. And then I have a skincare product. So this is from Summer Fridays. It's their Jet Lag Mini Mask. And this is $25. So this is supposed to be a mask that I've heard everyone raving about, and I just want it. I feel like it sounds like something I would like. It's a hydrating mask. And it's just supposed to bring your skin like radiance. I just think it sounds like a great product. It sounds like something that I would like, and they have it in a mini, so I would probably pick up the mini. It would be $25 for that. And then I have another foundation on here, and this is from Armani, and this one is the Luminous Silk Foundation. This one retails for $64. Again, very pricey, but I have been eyeing this foundation for years at this point. I thought about getting this one, and I just feel like I would do it if I had the money because I've wanted it for so long, but I just can't fathom spending $64 on one foundation. Like, that is ridiculous to me. But I've heard such great things about it, and I remember getting a sample of it once upon a time and liking it, so I think I would like it if I got it. That's kind of the thing with this though, like what if I ended up loving a $64 foundation and then I had to like repurchase it all the time? That would be interesting. But okay, the next product I have on here is another Charlotte Tilbury product, and this is the Airbrush Matte Bronzer, and I've just been hearing really great things about this one as well. Packaging is super pretty on this, and it sounds like my kind of bronzer. I know a lot of people are comparing it to the Omega bronzer from Marc Jacobs, and that is one that I personally love in my collection. So this one does retail for $55. The shade that I have picked out is the shade Medium. And then I have another bronzer in here. I am like on bronzer high right now. I feel like I just love bronzers. But this one is from Tarte. It is the SEA Breezy Cream Bronzer. This one retails for $29. And I have it in the shade Seashells in my carts. I've heard really good things about this one as well. I've been getting more into cream products, and I love the packaging on this. I really haven't tried too much from Tarte like lately. I did get their Man-Eater palette recently in PR, but I've just been wanting to try more from Tarte, and I've been hearing great things about this one, and I feel like I would want to give it a try. And then I have from Natasha the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer, and this one is $52. I have the original Silk Canvas Primer, and it's not my favorite. I don't like hate it, but it's definitely not like a must-have for me, and it is such a pricey product. But I've heard so many people say that the liquid one is way better than that one, and I just know it's so many people's like holy grail. They talk about it a bunch, how much they feel like it does for their skin, so I would definitely want to try that one. And then I have from Gucci a lipstick. This is their, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but it's a lip balm. I have it in the shade No More Orchids. I just want to own a Gucci lipstick, just to have one. It's not even that I feel like I need it or that I'm going to wear it like a ton, but I just kind of want it. So there's that. It's $42 for the lip balm, so I'm sure I would never buy it. Even if I probably had $1,000, I probably still wouldn't buy it, but this is a fantasy cart, so I'm just gonna pretend. Moving along, I have another bronzer in my cart. Are we surprised? This is from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Bronzer, and this one is in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. And Hourglass is one of those brands that I haven't tried a ton from. I have tried their, it's one of their Mood Light products, and I got that one and I didn't love it, so I did end up selling that one on my Poshmark, but I've always wanted to try their bronzers. I do really like a baked, like, mineral type of bronzer, especially for like a no makeup day. I think I would really like this one. It retails for $26. And then I also have from OLEHENRIKSEN the Cold Pore Plunge Mask, and this one retails for $38. I already own like a deluxe size of this. I'm about to run out of it, and I am going to end up eventually purchasing the full size. This is a great mask, especially if you deal with like larger pores like I do, or if you have like oily skin. This is really great for it. I've been recently getting a little bit more oily. I used to have like normal to dry skin, and ever since I've had Rowan, my skin has definitely been like oily, and this one does wonders for my skin. When I use it, I just wake up and my skin feels amazing. So I would definitely get a full size of that one. I have a few more products in here still, so I would get the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eyeshadow Palette. It's in Pillow Talk collection. I'm just confused. Okay, hold on. This is the Instant Eyeshadow Palette in the Pillow Talk collection. So I think Pillow Talk is the name of the palette, but this one just looks so pretty to me. I really have only tried her small quads, and this one, when it came out, I looked at it and I was like, I would really love all the colors in here. It has a lot of pinks, it has a few like mauves, and then it has some like deeper, more neutral shades in here. It's $75, so it is quite pricey. But I think I would get like a use out of all of this palette, and I also like the way it's broken up, so it has 4 different sections to it, and I kind of like that, so you could work in the different sections if you wanted to, or obviously mix it all around. It just looks really appealing to me, and I think the color story is something I would definitely get a lot of use out of. And then the next thing that I have in here is from LAWLESS, and I have one of their soft matte liquid lipsticks. I've always wanted to try their formula. I will admit that I don't wear liquid lipsticks a ton. I'm definitely more of a gloss girl. I prefer gloss more, especially now. I feel like gloss is really more in than it used to be. So I don't really get liquid lipsticks too often, but I do still wear them every occasionally, like when I want to something that's going to be long lasting, or if I don't want to have to like touch up throughout the day. And I've always been really interested in their formula. So these are currently on sale right now for $18, but they retail for $25. And I have the shade Cameron in my cart. And then we just have one more product left, and it's again a pricey luxury item, and it is from Tom Ford, and it is the Cheek Color, so one of their blushes, and it's from in the shade Frantic Pink, and it's $63. This just looks so pretty. It looks luminous, it looks glowy, the color, the packaging, everything about it looks like something that I would just love and I would love to own. And I mean, I just want a Tom Ford bronzer and blush in my collection. I would just be so happy. Add that with my Gucci. Like, I am just like living the high-end dream over here. And my fantasy self loves designer items, so I would just love to have these items in my cart and have them in my collection. I have a lot of drugstore products that I love so much, and I can just never justify spending that much on a product personally, so my fantasy self would definitely though. So that is going to do it for my cart. It brings it to $1,014.42. So technically I was over by $14. So probably could have took something out of this, but everything I wanted so badly that was in my cart. And let me tell you, just adding this up and like putting everything in your cart, just not even thinking about it, like I'd get that, was so much fun to do. So I highly recommend you guys try this. Even if you aren't a YouTuber and you aren't going to do this tag, just do it just to see what items you would get. Add them to your cart. It was so much fun to just kind of like sit here and just think, what would I get? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing my fantasy cart from Sephora. You have to comment down below and let me know if you've tried any of these products that I mentioned. Let me know if I really need to end up purchasing. Maybe I will make a little splurge. Let me know what items you think I should get, or what items are in your fantasy cart, or what items you've been eyeing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.